Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Speaking of Odell Beckham, he went over 100 yards in that loss to Seattle in Week 6. 101 yards to be exact, 6 catches. Second 100-yard game for him as a Cleveland Brown, but people are waiting for him to find the end zone more. Just 1 touchdown catch through 6 weeks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mayfield finding Beckham and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 30 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that'll set him back 5. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. To throw, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up in an offset eye. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. Just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd
and long for Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Cooper was the intended target. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
I know he ain't got it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Final play of the half, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last two, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Hey, 47. Check. Here we go. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
What I'm talking about.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Mayfield finding Beckham. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.